Hi, boys and girls. It's Rabbi Ferenczi addressing you from my office. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Get your bim bam hands. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, chiri biri biri bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, and Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom, hey. Shabbat, Shalom, hey. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom, hey. Shabbat, Shalom, hey. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. This is a song about working all the days of the week and then about resting. So sometimes for working, you might do a hammer, or you might do a saw, or you could even do typing. Some people have to work in front of a computer. And then for resting, you like this, or maybe like this. That's your resting symbol. And then we do the days of the week, which in Hebrew go 1, 2, 3. Yom Rishon, Avodah, that's Sunday we do work. Yom Sheni, Avodah, Yom Shlishi, that's Tuesday. Avodah, work, 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 work. Yom Revi'i, that's Wednesday. Avodah. Yom Chamishi, Thursday. Avodah. Yom Shishi, Friday. Avodah. Avodah. Now it's Shabbat. Yom Shabbat, Yom Menucha. Yom Shabbat, Yom Menucha. Sometimes I like to read when I'm resting. Yom Shabbat, Yom Menucha. Menucha. Okay, let's do one more song and then I'm going to read you a story. Zoom, gali, 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 zoom, gali, gali, zoom, gali, 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 zoom, gali, gali. And this is another working. Hechalutz leman avodah. Avodah leman hechalutz. Hechalutz leman avodah. Avodah leman hechalutz. Zoom gali 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 zoom gali gali. Zoom gali 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 zoom gali gali. And then back to the chorus. Hechalutz leman avodah. Woo! Avodah leman hechalutz. Hechalutz leman avodah. Avodah leman hechalutz. Zoom gali gali gali. Zoom gali gali. Zoom gali gali gali. Zoom gali gali. Zoom. Zoom a little louder. Zoom, and then a big one. Zoom. Okay. Our book today is called A Hole in the Boat. It's based on an old story in the Talmud. So many pages to get through. A Hole in the Boat by Adi Zelichov Relevi and Shiraz Human. Okay. Once there was a giant ship, its masts all in a row. It sailed the seas for 7 days through cold and rain and snow. It's a pretty drawing. Each sailor has a job. The first cooked for his mates. The second steered the mighty ship. The third unloaded crates. The fourth man stood upon the deck and swabbed up every crumb. The fifth man was completely bald. The sixth man liked his rum. Oh, it doesn't sound like a layabout. The seventh was a fisherman, the eighth a fighter brave, the ninth a captain, 10th a pirate and a knave. That's a little song for your teachers. And every morning all the men would wake up with the sun to scrub and fish and navigate and sing this song as one. When every sailor does his part, we 10 men of the seas, our shanty echoes loud and clear above the ocean. I think the whole song's gonna work to this tune. And the sun begins to set in the ocean deep. Then everything is quiet and the sailors go to sleep. Each sailor has a little room no bigger than a nook, with window bed and clean pajamas hanging from a hook. It's going to be the best day of my life. Now listen to what happened on a bright and cloudless day to all the merry seamen as they sailed on their way. The sea was calm as smooth as glass, the warning warm and grand, when suddenly the captain cried, "By George, I've spotted land." The sailors 10 were overjoyed and shouted out, "Hooray! We must prepare for our new home, we'll be there and..." Remember, friend, the fisherman who caught the fish in the ocean? He said one morning to himself, "I have a brilliant notion. I'll drill myself a little hole to help me catch the fish, and from my little bedroom catch as many fish as I wish. The fish will swim right up to me, and I'll reel them in, and when we get to solid ground, my business will begin." My heart is singing out with joy at this ingenious plan. For once I open up my shop, I'll be a wealthy man. He went inside his little room to drill himself a hole, then sat down on his whitting chair and cast his fishing pole. But wait, a hole drilled in the floor, he'd bring the whole ship down. "Because of you," the sailors cried, "we're about to drown." "Fear not," replied the fisherman, "no need for all this gloom. That hole that you're complaining of is only in my room." The fearful sailors bowed their heads, and one began to cry, "It's true the hole is in your room, but all of us will die." The sailors' room was flooding fast. How could they stay alive? They'd have to work together if they wanted to survive. They filled the hole with mortar so the ship would stay afloat. Then with mops and rags and buckets, they bailed out the boat. The fisherman was sorry, but his mateys, they weren't sore. All for one and one for all, they began to roar. The sailors 10 were thrilled to see the shoreline close at hand. They broke out in a joyful song as they approached the land. Our voices rise in harmony above the ocean tide, for there's nothing we cannot do if we work side by side. It's a good message about sharing our space. So, again this week, the Torah talks to us about staying healthy. This week it talks about caring for your skin and caring for your body. Do you guys like to take baths or showers or wash your hands? I know you wash your hands in school, or you might use Purell. Taking care of your skin and your outside and your hygiene is very important, and the Torah even warns us about that it's important to do essential things for our health, like using soap, taking showers and baths. Maybe in your rooms you use Purell. Of course, we're all wearing masks now too. That wasn't in the Torah, but is also pretty important these days. Okay, let's finish with another song and then we'll say goodbye. The Shabbat angels are peeking through the window. Well, but that's Daddy lights the candles, and everyone's at home. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, and everyone's at home. Shabbat angels, the Shabbat angels are peeking through the window. Well, Ima, that's Mommy, says the kiddush, drinks the wine, and everyone's at home. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, and everyone's at home. The Shabbat angels are peeking through the window. Well, children say hamotzi, that's eating the challah, and everyone's at home. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, and everyone's at home. Shalom chaverim, shalom chaverim, shalom, shalom, lehitraot, lehitraot, shalom, shalom. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye, my friends, goodbye, goodbye, till we meet again, till we meet again, goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye, boys and girls. I love you and miss you. Shabbat shalom, everybody.